Well, Easter, of course, is the celebration of the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead. And it's the most important day of the year for Christians. In actuality, the celebration of Easter and the resurrection is part of a three-day celebration, Easter being the third day. The first day being the evening of Maundy Thursday, which is the day on which we remember the institution of the sacrament. Friday being Good Friday, which is commemoration of the crucifixion. And then finally on Easter Day, the celebration of Jesus' victory over death and His resurrection. So all of that works together, and all of it comes together on Easter Day. What I always hope for at every service, at every Sunday, and certainly on Easter, and especially since we'll have many visitors and people who will be there perhaps for the first time, or people that only come once a year or twice a year. What I want them to know is that Jesus came to earth, lived among us, died for us because of the boundless love of God the Father. And so Jesus' death and His resurrection are a symbol of God's love and forgiveness and His ultimate victory over sin and death. We have our kindergartners who have been prepared for several weeks to receive the sacrament. Our kindergartners then receive their first communion. So that's a very important part of a life of faith. And it's a very exciting time. They get all dressed up, and we do a special thing where we usher them up specially at communion time, and where they come up with their families and receive for the first time. There's just a lot of joy and excitement about it. Easter is an important day, but it's so important because it is a symbol of what every day is supposed to be like for the Christian. The Christian church worships on Sunday because it's the day of resurrection. And so every Sunday of the year is a little Easter. We celebrate the fact that it is through Jesus' death and resurrection that we have been reconciled to God. That's the whole point of the Christian faith. So really, Easter is the whole point of the Christian faith. And that's what we celebrate on the day, but it's also what we celebrate every time we celebrate the Eucharist. We have eternal life through what Jesus did for us on the cross.